but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one. Number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
Cordero Patterson on the return.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From the gun, here's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Defense.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago! Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
at their own 27-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. 1st down Giants. Jones to Ingram.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Giants 1st down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 6 catches, 136 yards, and a touchdown. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
They won the top receiving games in the league in week 1, and they're expecting those types of games from him each and every time out. They're going to need that from him if they want to make a move towards a league title.
Oh, it stays up. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now 1st quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
A gain of 20. 1st down, Giants.
From the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Throwing, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Golden Tate.
First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
New York.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21.
Well, now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Give him 32 on the play. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Oh, he sheds himself free. Still going. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. But now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Ball carrier.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as the Bears push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
New York.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 12. Operating from the gun. Jones. Caught right side. Tate. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jones pass.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew what. The sticks where they got the stop before. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton flushed out right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. They fake the give. Newton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
They snap it to Newton. He may try and run for this. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
Third down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other and wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Gano for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
That's what it is.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed. With the Chicago Bears, if you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Still had 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Intended for Quincy Anunwa.
Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Santos now to add the PAT. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the point after try for Santos. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Pulls it in at the 13. Able to, now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Jones now throwing on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The throw over the middle taken in.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Unbelievable.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
Jones.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing it.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So they got the deal done, and now he can just focus on football. He's got that behind him. Family not going anywhere, staying put. He can focus on football.
And I like how you mentioned the family, because that's a huge part of it, because everyone needs to be happy and comfortable. And, you know, while this process was going on, people had to be wondering, especially within his own crew, are we going to have to move? Are we going to have to change things? Not anymore. They get to stay where they're comfortable and familiar.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up in Lambeau, an NFC North battle between Detroit and Green Bay. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. The Lions were losers in their opener, trying to get back on level footing as they lead on the road. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. Tim Patrick, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. The veteran Phillip Rivers with a couple of touchdown passes there. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentator, Brandon Cotton.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Complete to
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal.
Yeah, he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And this is back to a 5-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Fitzgerald, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
What's up, man?
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
Automatic first down.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead. Getting your back involved. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Jones on 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 65 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got a noon one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
And he completes it to Cope.
I would think that by now people are done underestimating Tariq Cohen because of his stature when they see him at about 5'6", 5'7". But he can do it all. He can run inside, run to the perimeter, but he also catches the ball really well out of the backfield. He had more receptions than carries last season. He kind of looks like Darren Sproles, who has been his inspiration as an NFL player. In 2018, Tariq Cohen was a Pro Bowler as well.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Days take fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name.
performers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped a bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah. Don't play with it, baby. So what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck.
Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back. Did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief.
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, it's Newton. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And his throw is incomplete.
Newton on the keeper.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
that's caught inside the 20. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Great move by Montgomery. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down, Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The throw to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run, Montgomery. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Montgomery, the Bears ball carrier.
There's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
25 yards. First down, Chicago.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on second down. Newton. That's complete to Mooney. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
At the 3-yard line.
Throwing again is Newton. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On second down now. It's Montgomery, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
The ball carrier.
David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's third down. From the gun, here's Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Cole Kmet
there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. On first down, Newton being chased out left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Breeze to throw again. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Back to throw, Breeze.
He's going to drop this one down for Murray.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. This is picked up by the Bears. And now nothing but green ahead of them. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Touchdown.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. So Breeze and the Saints down by 10, 47 seconds remaining. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And these guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll complete this one to Patterson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Off-play action, Newton. It's caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. splash, splash. Did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring it back.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
First and 10, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return here gets us all the way down the 26-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He rifles one that's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete.
To throw again. Newton eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
15. And the Bears first down.
Now Newton on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Not much there, only a yard. And we're at the 41, second and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Intended for Cordero Patterson. Incomplete.
They will go for it. Now Newton. He's going to... That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. To the air again, Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Again, Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. First carry now for David Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Santos' kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Newton. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Pass interference, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over where the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, gone. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The sack by Robert Quinn.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 23-yard run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cow.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Newton now to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the... Well, one side moves moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.
She-Rag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. No, don't play with it, baby. What you gon' do? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Cause you don't build like that.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard, when I walk in I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side as that big of the guy.
Boy, yo, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, body, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want parts of the wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, body, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, can I hit that? Okay, can I hit that?
The Bears are now on the clock.
Can I hit that? Can I hit that? Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that.
The Bears are now on the clock.
Cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, can I hit that?
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Can I hit that? Can I hit that?
The Bears are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
The Bears are now on the clock.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smell.
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Your tears singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I now? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. But she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm feeling it. Hit the back and then I flip it. Watch me do it. On my wrist, no tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Hey, diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey, yo. Nike check. T-shirt, check. Sneakers, check. Socks, check. Hoodie, check. Shorts, check. Nike, I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. The shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-white. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't have a say. Got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new Chris Fox when it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo. Nike check.
remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, overtime's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
This is second nature, all is automatic. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby. Sell me toward the sky.
day, from Seattle, Washington, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On first down, Allen. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Bears.
Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it'll be second down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bobby Wagner, the former second rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Leslie, 56 yards. And the Bears... This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. On play action, Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
The score tied.
These two teams all tied after one. Throwing again on second down. Allen, he'll run it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. And this is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. This is caught inside the 15. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the Seahawks 14-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Russell Wilson sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 46 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Snapping up, he's going to keep it. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. From the gun, Allen steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he fends him off. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Here's Allen. Got a man open. It's Wims. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Allen. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 49 yards. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
And the Bears first down.
Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Going on the ground with Homer. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. All told, it's an even 30 and a first. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. To throw is Allen. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Allen to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession.
Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterback. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. And now he'll tuck it and run. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
2nd and goal.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or...
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Allen will try again on 2nd down.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. Yet obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs.
Seahawks 35. Today's final score.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the
She right got me.
hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate. Protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win.